On your modern systems, regardless of type, desktop, laptop, etc., the central processing unit, which might be embedded or it might be integrated more so on a mobile device, not necessarily meaning reduced power or performance, but lower power standards are typical on your mobile devices. But don't worry, in modern contexts, there shouldn't be too much of a performance difference. It used to be desktops had higher performance than mobile devices, but technological advances have evened out the performance gap between mobile and desktop. And now, what we now have the modern generation, in which case CPU sockets are almost as varied as the processors that they hold. So, assuming you're talking from a desktop point of view, the central processing unit is a requirement for a real computer. And then the sockets. Now, if you're on Linux, depending on your applications, you might be able to use CPU X, that is CPU-X, in order to find information about your central processing unit or CPU, possibly including the sockets, although the sockets may not necessarily show up here. If you use LSHW or another command as well, the socket info will also likely appear. So you may not need to memorize all different socket types, but traditional to modern sockets, they are very distinct processors. So different examples of sockets. So it looks like I don't see the socket here. Let me check if it's on the motherboard section. It's not on the motherboard section. Is it on the system section? No. But what I do believe happens is, so we have different generations, whether it's the PGAs or the LGAs. So LGA and PGA. Now, there used to be just some fewer, but there are more modern ones as well that are much larger. So LGA and PGA. LGA is a land grid array and is a newer technology, while the PGA is a pin grid array. If you like this type of content, please like, share, comment, subscribe, try to hack the YouTube algorithm, and